Okay, y'all, this is how I start off making my queso rice dish as well as my buffalo chicken dip. For me, I just like thighs, so I've got my seasonings on here. I put a little pico de gallo in here. I put a couple of taco packets in here, and I'm gonna cook this boneless, skinless thighs. That's the beginning. When that chicken is almost ready, she almost ready. We're gonna go to the next step. We cooking this in butter with a little oil, because butter make your chicken cook fast. The next thing I use, I'm grounding up some ground beef. I put 2 packs of taco seasoning in here, and I put some Taco Bell sauce in here because I need the acid from the tomato sauce. I've got purple onions in here. I did not use no salt. I used pepper. And we're going to get this crumbled up real good and set to side. And we're going to start the next part of this video. Next, we're going to start adding our rice. I'm using Coors chicken. You can use Coors Mexican. I'm mixing Coors along with some Mexican rice, another brand. Okay, I'm going to use 1 more of these, and we're going to go from there. Next, add a taco pack. We're going to stir all this together. We're going to stir it together just like that. And this is a big pan, honey. This is either 9 by 13 or 13 by 13, but it's pretty big. And then I'm going to add me some salsa. You need this salsa, okay? And I also use me some Rotel, and I put it in mine, and I'm going to stir it. Next, I took some chicken broth, and I pour it in there, right? And I'm going to pour it in here. And you got to cover this dish. You already know that ain't going to be enough. So I'm going to take the rest of that chicken broth and cover it. Because we ain't even added the meat yet. Which we're going to put ground beef and chicken in here. And I don't like to mess with my rice. So go ahead and give it a nice stir like you want it. Yeah. Chicken going to go in. Then the cheese. And we're going to let this stuff go in the oven. To my chicken, we're going to add Frank's buffalo sauce. Because we making what? Buffalo chicken dip. The next thing we're going to add us some ranch. You can't go wrong. You need it in this dish. Add your little ranch. You don't have to add a whole lot, but you do have to add some. All right? We're going to add us some sour cream, and we're going to add some cheese. Okay, next I'm going to add me some Parmesan crumble in there and some mozzarella. You can add blue cheese, whatever your choice. All right? We're going to get this worked up real good. You can either put it in your rice or you can cook it separate. Blue cheese is an option if you like it. Next, we're going to add us some blue cheese crumbles. That's optional. If you don't like blue cheese, then we're just going to put a little bit in here. You don't have to have it, okay? All right. Then we're going to add us some Parmesan, some mozzarella cheese, and some more Parmesan cheese. We're going to slightly do this in here. Make sure you get the finely shredded. And put you some more Parmesan. Stir it up. We're going to put it in the oven on 350 degrees. All right? We'll see you in a little bit. And then I'm not done now because we got to add the ground beef over here. Okay, to my queso rice, I decided to use 93% lean ground beef. And I showed you how I prepared it. I'm going to add it in here. Right? So listen, you can use steak, you can use shrimp, you can use a combination of meat. It's really up to you. It's your thing. You do what you want to do. All right, and we're going to get ready to top this in a little bit. We're going to lay our cheese on top, put it in the oven. Next, we're going to add a Mexican blend of cheese in here. And make sure if you can, get everything finely shredded, okay? We're going to top that off. And we're going to come back. We're going to cover it. Put it in a 350 degree oven. Probably for about 45 minutes. I'll see y'all back here. We're going to see the results. So remember, this is what it's looking like. And it's getting ready to go in the oven. And in the end, you're going to get your queso dip. And you're going to just pour you some over there. Drizzle it all over. Just like that. Put your little over here. And as much as you want or you feel like you want. to have to go along with your dish. I like to take mine. I like to spread it and let it settle. All right, it's optional if you want extra sauce. All right, there you have it. Then you want to get in there